In this movie, I'm going to talk about what CSS actually is. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and it's a web standard which provides designers a way to have fine-grained control over the ways that their pages appear. You can see in this example that I've specified not only colors for my links here at the top, but also defined the style and color of the text when the mouse moves over it. Now down below, I've even been able to specify the exact fonts, including the font sizes that are rendered on this page, as well as how the individual elements are all laid out. And this is all done using CSS. It offers you much more powerful and much more fine-grained control. CSS even goes beyond the type of styles you could add to your documents using just HTML, for example by using the font tag. In this example, I've actually set the top part of the page to be absolutely positioned. That is, I've told it that it has its upper left-hand corner at position 00, and that it won't scroll. And this is done using completely without layers, only CSS. You can even do certain types of rollover effects using pure CSS. As you've already seen, you can do rollovers on links, but you can also do pure CSS rollovers on other elements as well. I think that the main advantages of using CSS are twofold. First, because it allows you such fine-grained control over your styles, it provides a much more powerful way to create web pages. Second, since these styles can be separated out from the pages better, it makes it easier to design large institutional sites, for example, where you need a consistent style across many different pages. But there is a downside. Unfortunately, CSS support isn't very good in older browsers, most notably Netscape Navigator 4, and there are even problems with Microsoft Internet Explorer 5, which you'll need to be aware of if you're designing CSS sites. There's also not very good WYSIWYG editor support for CSS, so I'm going to focus mostly on being platform and development tool agnostic and working with the CSS code directly. Now there's one other thing I'd like to mention, and that's about the CSS specification. It's actually available online at the W3C website. And on the W3C site, they have both the CSS1 and CSS2 specifications. Now you might be wondering what the differences are. Well, CSS1 was released in 1996 and CSS2 was published in 1998. There's pretty good browser support among most of the 5.0 and 6.0 browsers for CSS1, but support for CSS2 is a little bit more spotty. CSS2 added some very interesting and powerful features to Cascading Style Sheets, including the ability to specify different style sheets depending on the media in which the data was being presented in. Work is even underway currently on CSS3, but if things go the way they have been, it probably won't be implemented in browsers for quite a while.